Hi everyone, it is Lolette here, and we are going to be doing episode 4 of my LifeGen series, OtterClan. Sorry, it's been a bit. Happy New Year, everyone. Bit late of a New Year, I know, but Happy New Year. Alright, so I've completely forgotten what happens recently. This is a good day to spend with the elders. Nitro Pounces feel thrilled that you've come to join them. You and Prairie River chase each other through the territory. Kale is talking about a kitty pet he met on patrol. You recall that kitty pet as well. Small world. Daisy Bella strides into camp. Ah, Daisy Bella's home, yeah. Prairie River. Oh, yes. This is double aunt, that's it. Double aunt, that's it, that's right. Yeah. Because Prairie River and Songpelt, because Rowan Fern's mate is Prairie River, then siblings Songpelt, and her mate Shadow Pond, Duplicate, and Rowan Fern, and their mate Prairie River have. Wait, now I'm confused. Oh, we're gonna have siblings and cousins. For some reason, I thought we were Rowan Fern's sister? A sibling? I don't. Okay, I lied. The name, the thing of the last video. We're not going to be a mate, aunt, mate. What? Aunt. We're not going to be an aunt. We're going to have younger siblings and cousins. Oh wow. Yeah. Alright. Why do we dislike Rowan Fern at all? Well. Alright. Oh. Okay, no apprentices right now. Sorry, my brain is just not working right now. It's the holidays, so my brain's just taking its annual leave. Alright, Freeze Curl and Pale Heart. Freeze Curl notices that the moss in the medicine cat den is getting old. She needs to go and gather some more, so she takes a warrior with her to help. Proceed. Mouse stung. When the two cats arrive at the best moss gathering spot, they find that some animal has dug up most of the moss. They'll have to leave the rest to repopulate before gathering from the spot again. Alright, next to Kale and oh yeah, let's actually put Shadow Pond and Songpelt. Okay, while out collecting herbs with Songpelt, Shadowpond can't help but notice just how hard his companion is pushing herself. Proceed. Songpelt snaps at Shadowpond when he brings it up. She's fine, totally fine. Only a mouse brain would think otherwise. Alright, Willowburrow and Hazy Runner. Hazy Runner suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Willowburrow. Proceed. The setting sun makes the light strange, elongating shadows and tinging the world yellow as the cats prowl around, each taking their turn as prey and hunter. That's cool. Right, Kale and Daisy Bellow. Okay. Daisy Bellow is tempted to eat the prey they just got. Well, usually cats don't do it, and besides, we've got more than enough prey, so sure. They can't resist the temptation, going to make a couple of great catches to make sure the elders are fed. Large amount of prey, see? 219, got more than enough. Alright, Icy Mane and Rookfur go on patrol. Rookfur spies a fat rabbit on the other side of the Cloud Clan border, attempting opportunity to be sure, but may not be wise to hunt on their allies' territory. No. It's not worth ruining OtterClan's relationship with their ally. Most things I just proceed to, unless it's like something very specific, then no. Alright, Oleander and Sun Valley, let's go. Eyes glowing with the last rays of sunset, the small hunting party leads out into the gathering dusk. Proceeds. Sun Valley knows exactly how to take advantage of the growing gloom, giving the rest of the patrol a couple of ideas that tip the balance from a successful patrol to an astonishing, outstanding one. Alright, we're going on to border patrols now because we don't need any more food. Alright, and I do want more cats. Flame Muzzle and Stone Falcon. Alright. The patrol meets a twolegs. The patrol meets twolegs, a clan they consider to be allies at the border. Proceed. The patrol has a nice conversation with them, remarking on their on the recent weather before parting to continue patrolling. I don't like English. Alright, Rowan Fern and Slope Thrush. Right. While on patrol, Slope Thrush notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud by the short grass. Alright, let's go. Following the trail with his nose to the ground, Slope Thrush doesn't see the blow coming. He hauls himself to his feet, spitting with outrage, but the rogue that did it has already turned and run from the patrol. Dang it. Right. Frost Snow and Mist Spider. As the patrol is protecting the borderlines, they notice that a twolegs scent has strayed into their territory. twolegs is their ally, but this is a bit suspicious. Proceed. After poking around a bit, the patrol discovers a twolegs apprentice wandering nearby, hopelessly lost. The apprentice is distraught upon discovering that they're on the wrong side of the border, but Frost Snow only chuckles and gently guides the young cat back to their own territory. Right, let's just do the last three. Almond Star, Milk Bracken, and Shadow Meadow. That's a cool name. Right, go on patrol. Shadow Meadow finds an abandoned kit whose parents are nowhere to be found. Please. Shadow Meadow, yes, and the kit is nursed back to health. Sun Kit joins the clan. How old are you, Sun Kit? 3 moons, and then Plume Kit is 5 moons. Okay. Plume Kit, you're going to be an apprentice next moon. We're actually going to request an apprentice, so we might get Plume Kit. Request apprentice, so we can might get Plume Kit. And then let's do LifeGen. Alright. An apprentice is struggling with their battle moves. Let's go. You give the apprentice some tips and they quickly improve. They're grateful for your help. Or more like a kit who's about to be an apprentice. Alright, time skip 1 moon. Let's go. At the foot of the Great Rock, you stand with Almond Star, who's ready to assign Plume Paw to a mentor. The energy in the clan is infectious, and the energy of the clan is infectious. The anticipation in the air. That doesn't make sense. When Almond Star calls out Plume Paw's name, the young cat steps forward with wide eyes. Almond Star turns to you, announcing your name to the clan as Plume Paw's mentor. You dip your head, acknowledging the responsibility bestowed upon you. You reach out to Plume Paw, touching your nose to hers. Yay! We're our cousin's mentor. Yeah, Plume Paw seems to be having a very hard time lately. You extend some kindness to her, and she's been bouncing back thanks to you. Stone Falcon is chatting with Milk Bracken. You listen as you eat your evening meal. Seems Rookfur has annoyed Stone Falcon. Ooh! OtterClan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Cats will be sick/hurt for longer and have a higher chance of dying. Kale was murdered? No! Alright, the culprit is unknown. I'm gonna check StarClan. Lightburn and Milk Bracken found a litter of 3 kids and decided to adopt them. Oh, sweet! Shadow Pond is no longer sore. Shadow Pond slipped from some rocks and dislocated his leg. Songpelt is hoping for a big litter. She couldn't settle into this nursery fast enough. They're both hoping for big litters. I'm also hoping for big litters. The clan has gathered a stockpile of food to save. The more the better. But one night, the fresh kill pile was drastically reduced and paw prints were found on the ground. Alright, I need to know who killed Kale. Wait. I'm gonna check something. Sunshade? I just need to double check that. Kale history. Secretly murdered by Sunshade. Alright. Where's Sunshade? I am blind, so might take me a minute. Sunshade! Buddy! Why would you do that, dude? Alright, relations. See relationships. Show dead. You must have, like, really hated Kale. Not even a hate bar? Just major dislike? Oh my goodness. Why? Just why? You're going to play with Sunkit, okay? Oh. As Sunshade and Sunkit play Moss Ball, Sunkit accidentally sends the ball flying towards another cat, hitting them in the side. Sunkit doesn't apologize at all as she retrieves the ball. Oops. Well, oh, let's look at, alright, so Speckle Kit, okay, Coyote Kit, and Veil Kit. Alrighty-o. Now let's do our LifeGen patrol. Go on patrol. The medicine cat runs out of marigold and asks you for your help to find some. It's a chance to help the clan and learn more about herbs. Proceed. You manage to find a patch of marigold and you return it to the medicine cat. They thank you and you feel proud at your contribution. Okay, let's go on patrol. The patrol tracks the scent of a large dog across the edge of the territory. Proceed. Ooh. The patrol tries bravely to lead the dog away from OtterClan, but with so few cats, it's impossible. Oh, why did I do that? This is my apprentice's first time out. It's impossible to cover each other's back. Plumepaw gets caught while running, and it's all the rest of the patrol can do to distract the dog long enough to get hurt. Why would I do that on Plumepaw's first day out? I feel so sorry for my aunt. I'm just like, I am so sorry, Songpelt. I am so very sorry. I just hurt your son, my cousin. Oh. Anyways, Rowan Fern and Stone Falcon. Alright, go on patrol. The patrol comes across a small dog on the right on the border of OtterClan territory. Proceed. All Stone Falcon's attempts to drive the small dog off only send into greater and greater fits of excitement, until the only thing to do is wait, exasperated, in a safe spot for the beast to calm down. What's the guess? It's like, no, wouldn't be a Chihuahua, never mind. Ooh, maybe like a Pomeranian? Miss Spider and Icy Mane. The patrol hears a cat begging for their Hasfolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. I absolutely hate humans who do this. He discovers the cooling body of a kitty pet. It seems they attempted to run after their two legs, but were run over by another monster. Icy Mane silently sends a prayer for the kitty pet and can't help cursing the two legs who abandoned such a loyal cat. Yes. Alright. Freeze Curl and Hazy Runner. Let's go. Freeze Curl notices that the moss in the medicine den is getting old. She needs to go and gather some more, and she takes a warrior to help her with it. Okay. Freeze Curl leads the way to the best moss patch she knows, with Hazy Runner following close behind. The two cats scoop up bits of moss and make their respective piles. Once the piles turn into mouthfuls, they pick up the bundles of new bedding and start back towards camp. Alright, Frost Snow and Milk Bracken. Frost Snow finds a loner, yes, offering healing skills in exchange for shelter. Yes, we need another medicine cat. Proceed. The new medicine cat is welcomed. Teasel has joined the clan. Right, let's look at Teasel. Ooh, she's pretty. I like her. Alright, Flame Muzzle and Oleander. Let's go. Flame Muzzle is tempted to eat the prey he just caught. Sure, go ahead. He resists the temptation, going to make a couple of great catches. To make sure the elders are fed, a large amount of prey is brought back to camp. We don't need more food! Almond Star and Rook Fur. I'm gonna put another cat with them. Teasel. Alright, yeah, good idea sending you with the leader. Go on patrol the snow. As the snows of Leaf Bear blow around camp, Teasel's eyes her herb stores. She should still be able to dig up burdock. Teasel heads out to replenish the clan's stocks, bringing along anyone who isn't busy with other work. Proceed. Rookfur remembers exactly where the burdock plant grew in Greenleaf, and even if it's buried under snow now. After all, Rookfur is after the roots, and those are still perfectly harvestable. Isn't Teasel the one? Yeah, Rookfur isn't even the one. And it's Pale Heart and Shadow Meadow. Shadow Meadow suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Pale Heart. Proceed. Shadow Meadow takes charge and coordinates exercises for the duo. They practice how to bring down prey together. Their confidence in each other growing. That's good. Troll again. Alright. Daisy Bellow and Sun Valley. Sun Valley suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with Daisy Bellow. Proceed. And by teamwork, Sun Valley means working together to find the ideal place to nap the afternoon away. Who wants to do work when instead they can just cover for each other and find a glorious spot to waste time? I have a friend who I would probably do that with, honestly. I do want to see who could be. Who were we interested in at one point? Who was I like being like, ooh, they might be good? Don't show empty. Alright, Milk Bracken. Freeze Curl. Freeze Curl is the only one we're actually interested in, so. We don't have any, whatchamacallits at the same time. Hold Freeze Curl. 27, right? 2. And Teasel would also be kind of nice. Do we have any elders right now? Sweet. Alright, you. No roles, manage roles. Switch to mediator. Mediate. There we go. I have a song stuck in my head and it's annoying. Alright. You look into the stars one evening and ponder. Is StarClan really watching? OtterClan, we still don't have enough medicine cats. Alright, Rook. Oh no, Rook for Flame Muzzle, Lightburn, Plume Paw, and Icy Mane are taken away by twolegs. Oh. Milk Bracken! Lightburn was only just taken away! Alright. With her litter of 5 kids mewling at her belly, Songpelt's long pregnancy has finally given her and Shadowpawn the extension to the family they've been hoping for. The first snow of Leaf Bear falls gently outside as Prairie River gives birth to a litter of 4 kids. Roanfern makes themselves busy bringing any feathers and moss they can find back to the nursery to ensure their kids and their mate are warm and comfortable. Oh my goodness, 9 kits! 9 kits in 1 moon. Okay, Nitropounce travels to Flame Clan to resolve some recent hunting disputes. Nitropounce has gotten a stomachache. Birdieback has healed from his claw wound. Slip Thrush itches uncomfortably, wishing his wound would close up and heal already. Instead, it seems to be becoming worse. Okay. Almond Star chooses Prairie River to take over as deputy. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe Mm. Maybe Milk Bracken was only with Lightburn because Lightburn was deputy. I can't remember when Lightburn became deputy and if that was before or after they became mates with Milk Bracken, but even then it's just like, oh, they're definitely like a shoe-in for deputy. Alright, let's look at these kits. Alright, so we've got Scale Kit, who is disciplined. She's, oh, gold eyes. Alright, Squirrel Kit, she's noisy. Hemlock Kit is quiet. Oleander Kit is patient. Grouse Kit is passionate. Bubbling Kit is smug. Feather Kit is honest. Gill Kit is disciplined. Wet Kit is rebellious. And Wet Kit is rebellious. So, Grouse Kit is also their kits. And then we've got, how many kits do we have right now? 1, 2, 13. Damn. Alright. Oh, we lost our apprentice as well. Cats outside the clan. Alright. So, none of these cats are dead yet. Who's the most important to get back? I'd say our apprentice. Since she's hurt and dead, like 7 moons old. Alright, us and Oleander. Oleander wanders past an old badger set overlooking a crook in a little river, then freezes. There's new scent there, acrid and sour. Acrid, I still don't know how to pronounce it. Proceed. Carefully considering their options, Oleander decides to set up a stakeout with the patrol. When the badger pokes its head above the ground at dusk, they're prepared, and in unison everyone turns for home. The cats fade into the grass before the predator has even blinked the sleep out of its eyes. Alright, patrol again. Teasel and Milk Bracken. Let's go. Teasel notices that the moss in the medicine cat den is getting old. She needs to go and gather some more, and she takes a warrior with her to help. Proceed. Teasel leads the way to the best moss patch she knows, with Milk Bracken following close behind. The two cats scoop up bits of moss and make their respective piles. Once the piles turn into mouthfuls, they pick up the bundles of new bedding and start back towards camp. Alright, patrol again. Rowan Fern and Daisy Bellow, let's go. The patrol tracks the scent of a large dog across the edge of the clan's territory. Proceed. Oh my goodness. The patrol tries bravely to lead the dog away from the OtterClan borders, but with so few cats it's impossible to cover each other's backs. Daisy Bellow gets caught while running, and it's all the rest of the patrol can do to get them out of to get them to safety. Dang it! 2 months in a row. Oh, by the way, if you can hear like tapping on the ground, I don't know if you can. That's just me playing with something, fidgeting with something. Alright, patrol again. Hazy Runner and Pale Heart. While on patrol, Pale Heart notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud by the short grass. Proceed. The paw prints lead to a trespassing rogue. The patrol quickly hides themselves in the long grass and sets up an ambush, sending the rogue fleeing from OtterClan territory. Patrol again. Alright, Frost Snow and Sun Valley. Go on patrol. Frost Snow is tempted to eat the prey she just caught. Sure, go ahead. She resists the temptation, going to make a couple of great catches to make sure the elders are fed. It's fly buzzing around me. Right. Mist Spider and Shadow Meadow go on patrol. As Mist Spider trails behind Shadow Meadow, the ground trembles beneath her paws. She looks up wildly for safe footing, just as the earth caves beneath her and the words go dark. Shadow Meadow comes running at her yowls, and Mist Spider is soon freed, shaken but unharmed, and the cats settle down as they comfort each other. Patrol again. Freeze Curl and Almond Star, let's go. As the Medicine Cats patrol pads out into OtterClan territory, Almond Star tells Freeze Curl about a dream he had last night, and what the StarClan vision could mean for OtterClan. Freeze Crawl and Almond Star have an in-depth conversation about Almond Star's vision as they walk. Almond Star explains he remembers a truth unbelieved and a promise already broken. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea what they should do with the information, and they collected elder leaves. All right. I am curious. Patrol again. Birdie back and Stone Falcon. The patrol finds an opening to what seems to be a new set of tunnels. Proceed. The tunnels prove to be a new entrance to a set of tunnels OtterClan already uses. This could be helpful in the future. Okay, we've done our LifeGen. Nope. Alright, Willowboro, let's go. The deputy is forming a border patrol. Do you want to volunteer? Sure. You decide to volunteer. You haven't encountered any of your ghostly cat acquaintances recently, and since they seem to spend more time outside of your clan's territory than within it, joining a border patrol would be a good opportunity to see if anyone is around. It's a beautiful day and your patrol doesn't encounter any trouble. You notice a translucent kitty pet perched on a post outside the thunder path, misspilling off their pelt. They nod politely and bound away before you can introduce yourself. Wait, we have ghost sight? Yes, I did completely forget about that. Oh, we do have ghost sight. How did I forget about that? I was like, oh, that's cool. Wait, what? How do we see ghosts? Oh, how did I forget about that? Alright, let's go. There we go. Time skip 1 moon. Alright, OtterClan puts out the word to all local groups of rats, desperate for any sign Plumepaw is still out there. They hear nothing back. Oleander overheard Sunshade muttering in his sleep, claws slashing at the air. His mutterings confirm what Oleander always suspected. Sunshade was the one responsible for Kale's death. Oleander has decided to keep Sunshade's secret. Alright. Oleander, tell the frickin' leader, okay? Shadowpond has recovered from his dislocated joint. Shadowpond's joint pain is feeling much better. Nitropound's stomachache has left. Birdieback's tail was badly injured by a fox. Rumors reach your clan that the loner Sahel has died recently. Sun Valley has gotten a stomachache. Sunpaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice. Miss Spider as her mentor, and Teasel has gotten a running nose. Now, before I forget, we're gonna go you to mediate. Alright, let's do our LifeGen patrol. There's a stale piece of prey left in the fresh kill pile. Do you want to remove it? Sure. You remove the stale prey and prevent any potential sickness in the camp. The medicine cat thanks you. Right. Nah, not yet. But I will send us on a patrol together. Go on patrol. Teasel has to attend to one of her grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where OtterClan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. She's bringing along Willowboro as her assistant for this trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. Proceed. There's a sharp yowl of pain, followed by a string of muttered curses, and Teasel turns around to see Willowboro holding up one of her paws off the ground. It seems that the other cat stepped on a thorn. Ouch. They'll have to go back to camp to fix that up. Sunpaw and Mist Spider. Let's do training so as not to have a repeat of what happened with Plumepaw. Go on patrol. As Sunpaw trails behind Mist Spider, the ground trembles beneath her paws. She looks wildly for safe footing, just as the earth caves in beneath her and the world goes dark. Proceed. Mist Spider works all day to free Sunpaw and nothing else gets done. Hey, at least Sunpaw gets saved. I was worried she'd be like paralyzed or worse, die. And that would be unfortunate. Just like, oh yeah, every single one of our apprentices has gotten hurt since Plumepaw. Ooh. What's wrong with Lightburn? I swear Lightburn was okay when they got taken. No. About for 4 moons, okay. Man, he's had a lot of apprentices. Oh, I was wondering if he's gonna remain deputy after returning. Nope. Alright, Pumbaa watches the clouds roll by. Alright. Backstory abandoned. Oh, poor thing. Roquefort is trying to get back to OtterClan as soon as possible. Bristles at the alert call of a bird. Misses his nest. Misses the warmth of the warrior's den. Sorry, Almond Star immediately replaced you, Lightburn. Shadow Pond and Almond Star. Let's go. Shadow Pond is on a mission to find Longmort now that New Leaf is here, and it's the only reliable cure for yellow cough. He's determined that OtterClan replenish their stocks of it. He takes along a warrior escort to help. I proceed. Not only is the lungwort intact and growing nicely, but there's also a nice patch of plantain growing nearby. Shadow Pond loads up his mostly obliging escort and carries the extensive harvest home, tail waving with his good mood. Lungwort and plantain would have also been gathered, but it doesn't say there. Right, Stone Falcon and Oleander go on patrol. The patrol is checking along the borderlines when they hear a startling sound. A hiss of pain? They quickly follow the sound to the source. It's a loner, one who appears to be injured. Proceed. The patrol approaches cautiously, and the loner lifts his head and asks for help. Oleander agrees. They can't leave a fellow cat to die. Japmat? Bro, you don't... didn't need to be rescued. Alright, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Japmat? Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I think it's just Japmat, but... Alright, Hazy Runner and Rowan Fern. Let's go. Hazy Runner is tempted to eat the prey she just caught. Proceed. She resists the temptation, going on to make a couple of great catches to make sure the elders are fed. Hang on. I just need to check something in the settings. Yeah, auto fresh kill isn't on, so why do we always have too much food? Alright, Freeze Curl and Shadow Meadow go on patrol. While out collecting herbs with Freeze Curl, Shadow Meadow can't help but notice just how hard the medicine cat is pushing herself. Proceed. Without a single word, Shadow Meadow drapes his tail over Freeze Curl's shoulders, letting out a comforting purr as the medicine cat leads against him. Patrol again. Alright. Milk Bracken and Paleheart. Eyes glowing with the last rays of sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the gathering dusk. Proceed. Milk Bracken tries to show up, but screws up the coordination of the entire patrol. Wonderful. Great job, Milk Bracken. Patrol again. Let's do the last 3. As the patrol travels the territory, they come upon a strange metal forest that the twolegs have built. Smooth, white tree trunks rise up into the sky, completely bare apart from the very top, where 3 massive branches grow outwards and spin in slow circles. A low hum penetrates the air. Proceed. The patrol moves among the white trunks, checking the ground underneath them. Sometimes dead birds can be found scattered about this area, if not yet rotten, make for acceptable fresh kill. They find a few carcasses worth taking. We don't need to take crow food. Okay? Oh, look at those 2. They're waving at everyone. How old are they? 2 moons. 1 moon. So many kits. Oh, wait, we can look at these kits now. They're a bit older. Ooh, Gill Kit's pretty. So's Bubbling Kit. Grass Kit's also pretty. What are the 2 colors? I'm guessing it's the other side of... I don't even know. Alright, Hemlock Kit, Squirrel Kit, Scale Kit, Veil Kit, Coyote Kit, and Speckle Kit. Sunshade, we're just going to pick a random kit. Play empathy -1. Hemlock Kit purposely throws the mouse squirrel too hard towards Sunshade, laughing when they stumble. That's a bit mean. Oh yeah, we can talk with cats, I just remembered, alright? Talk to this cat. Teasel trips as you walk side by side through camp. You feel her body shaking with laughter as you help her out. That's right, we are deaf. We are deaf, correct? Yes, we are deaf. We are deaf with ghost sight. This is fun. Alright, yeah. Time skip 1 moon. You and Sunpaw track a fox scent along the border, but lose it near the edge of Two-Leg Place. No matter how much OtterClan searches, they can't find a hair on Plume-Paw's pelt. Come on, guys, we need to find them. Sunfalcon fought a dog and got hurt. Oh no. Willowborough's small cut has healed up nicely. That's good. Slope Thrush died from an infection. Oh no. Miss Cider was seen chasing a kitty pet off the territory. The clan has encountered Neuron. Sun Valley's stomachache has left. Teasel's running nose is gone. Jetmat's pelt has recovered from being so torn. Past Moon, Slope Thrush has taken their place in StarClan. Right. Let's go. Mediate. Okay. Alright. We're gonna talk with Teasel. Bored, you kick a pebble across the clearing. Teasel, who happens to be sitting closely, catches the pebble as it rolls next to her. She passes his back, and you end up in a decently spirited back and forth game, passing the stone in between paws of warriors passing through the camp. Fun. Let's chat with someone else as well. Let's chat with Frost now. It's easy to see how intimidating Frost Snow can often be. Just a single glare can discourage even the most mischievous apprentice from pulling a prank. A righteous philosopher. Let's chat with Shadow Meadow as well. Shadow Meadow is fast asleep, sprawled out in front of a half-built nest. Sunpaw and Mist Spider. Let's try this again. On this dry morning, the patrol heads out to practice tunnel navigating. There's an old, long-abandoned badger set that's perfect for apprentices, big enough not be claustrophobic, but with plenty of crisscross overlapping tunnels. Proceed. Miss Spider reassures Sunpaw that this set is well known and safe, but with a little mischief in her expression. Miss Spider suggests being careful where she sets her paws. Sunpaw discovers what she means when she's wandering through the dark and slides head over heels down a steep slope. Maybe that'd be fun to do again? Right, let's go on patrol. Teasel is on a mission to find lungwort now that the new leaf is here, and the only reliable cure for yellow cough. She's determined that OtterClan replenishes their stocks of it. She takes along a warrior escort to help. Proceed. The cats search and search until their paw pads are sore and their muscles exhausted, but she can't find lungwort anywhere. Teasel returns to camp disappointed, but determined to try again. It's simply too important to keep a good supply of. Patrol again. Alright. Hazy Runner and Jetmat go on patrol. Hazy Runner suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Jetmat. Proceed. The setting sun makes the light strange, elongating shadows and tinging the world yellow as the cats prowl around, each taking their turn as prey and hunter. Milk Bracken and Rowan Fern go on patrol. Milk Bracken suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Rowan Fern. Proceed. Unfortunately, neither cat steps up to teach, and it makes everything feel awkward and like a waste of time, and the cats give up and return to camp a little irritated. Seriously, guys, come on. Be proper warriors. If anything, you should be fighting on who gets to teach. Alright, Oleander and Paleheart. Paleheart is attempted to eat the prey he just caught. Sure, go ahead. Paleheart gives in to his grumbling belly, reasoning that no one will notice. But when the patrol reforms, and Palehar arrives back, empty-pawed with blood on his lips. He feels suspicious stares of the other warriors on his pelt. Very small and brown to prey. I don't really mind that. Frostsnow and Shadow Meadow. Her eyes daring Shadow Meadow to say no. No, Frostsnow suggests hunting by the two-leg dens. No, thank you. We've already lost enough cats to two-legs. Do not. On second thought, they decide to reline their nests today instead. Good idea. Alright, Shadow Pond and Sun Valley. Go on patrol. Shadow Pond notices that the moss in the medicine cat den is getting old. He needs to go and gather some more and takes a warrior with him to help. Proceed. Shadow Pond leads the way to the best moss patch he knows, with Sun Valley following close behind. The two cats scoop up bits of moss and take to make their respective piles. Once the piles turn into mouthfuls, they pick up the bundles of new bedding and start back towards camp. Patrol again. Alright, Freeze Curl and Almond Star go on patrol. As Freeze Curl pads through OtterClan territory with her entourage, she feels a presence join her. Proceed. The connection wavers, and just as quickly as the feeling of company appears, it vanishes. Right. LifeGen, Willowboro. During a patrol, you spot a strange wooden path that's slightly elevated. It has some birds on it. Bridge. Proceed. You leap onto the path, snagging a bird with your claws. Your campmates are impressed with your catch. Okay, go on patrol. You and Teasel end up on a border patrol together. As you walk together through your clan's territory, the smell of the budding plants fills your nostrils and your attention is drawn to Teasel. Did she always look so nice? You can't seem to look away. Her luxurious fur, the way she walks. Proceed. You stare over at her. As you stare over at her, her fur prickles and she turns around to see you gawking. She gives you a confused and disgusted stare. Oh, poor Willowboro. Alright, so that's going to be it today. I don't think I can do any more. I did make a playlist of this series, so yeah. So you can check that out. It's linked in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.